First of all, when we evaluate a child, as a pediatrician, the pediatrician's best friend is the growth curve. And for parents out there are shaking their heads saying, yes, yes, the growth curve is basically a graph onto which we plot the child's height, weight, and head circumference. And it's not so much the individual number that we're looking at trends. And we do have trends for boys and for girls, and we follow those trends. So if a child is following within his own trend, then it's fine. In other words, he has a normal rate of growth, both in terms of head circumference, weight, and height, then that reassures me. And I use that as a basis for many evaluations, for many different problems. One of them is, my child does not eat enough. My child is a picky eater. My child's always regurgitating. My child's always sick. He always gets cold. If, as a pediatrician, I look at the growth curve and I find that the growth curve is growing normally, then it reassures me a lot. And I place the child in kind of normal growing condition, and we're not as worried about an underlying problem. Whereas if we see on the growth curve that the rate of growth is stopping or falling off the growth curve, that is an emergency and an alarm sign to us. And fortunately, we don't see that a lot. But when we do see that, that's when we'll start investigating children. So the other thing is that we shouldn't also compare one child to another. One sibling may be big, another sibling may be small, a cousin, a neighbor, etc. Each child is different and should be compared to his own rate on his own growth curve.